There was a point in time in my life where I wanted to be a model, this supermodel, like Naomi Campbell status, you know, like Tyra Banks status. But I also put myself in a box during this time. Don't put yourself in the box. During this period in time, me wanting to be and strive to be the supermodel, I was so desperate. I was desperate for all the opportunities, all the gigs. I thought very low of myself. I talked very bad about myself. And I was a slave to these contracts that I was signing to these agencies and these designers, how they wanted things, how they wanted me to look, you know, like everything was what it was. But I didn't realize that until I went through like my full like awakening for me to realize like, hey, I really put myself in this box and this does not align with my integrity, my value, nothing. It doesn't align with anything that I really want to get out of life. I've always been obsessed with self-awareness and self-esteem, and I understand why I am. I have an undefined solar plexus, yes. So that makes a lot of sense. But anyway, what I'm trying to get is that basically you don't want to put yourself in the box. I put myself in this box because I was bullied as a kid. I was called all types of names because I was so small, and I thought that me modeling was like, okay, I made it, like I overcame my struggle. That was my story. So now I'm going to become this big supermodel, and you know, that's it. That was just like my dream. That was what I wanted to be, and I just thought that was my end all be all. But boy, was I wrong. I was so wrong, because once I became an agent and I actually got to do the vetting process for the models and the vetting process for the questions, I was creating so much for these models and trying to figure out, and like just on the phone with other agencies, connecting with other agencies and actually seeing the process, I realized that this is the same process that I'm doing now, is the same process that they did to me. And it's like, did it in line with my integrity? Did it make me feel better about myself? Like, no, I felt like I was crushing models' dreams. I felt like I was crushing people's dreams, and I didn't like it at all. So I took myself out of that box and I became more than a model, because I told myself that that's all I was for so long because of me being bullied as a kid. So I felt like, oh, here I am, I made it, because I had some of my bullies that bullied me comment under my pictures, telling me how beautiful I am and all this other stuff. So that was my thing. If I'm not a model, what else am I? And you guys have to break out of that too. Like, I know a lot of you, I know a lot of people always feel like they're just one thing. You are so many. We are multi-dimensional. We are multi-layered. You are so much more than one thing. And that one thing that you think you're good at does not make you who you are. You can do so much more. So don't box yourself in. Take yourself out the box. Always.